Good evening, this is Kura and the Dinosaurs. I got a quick announcement that I'd like to make. Uh, Wargaming a couple days ago uh, approved my status as community contributor for the North American server. This could not have been done without your guys' support. I do appreciate your support. Thank you, guys. Um, this bombshell that kind of hit me, I wasn't expecting this. Um, but it drove home uh, basically what I view as closing the first chapter of our story, of our journey, and the need for a review of the first chapter so we can do better in the second. And really taking a hard look at some of the efforts that I've been making. Um, I've kind of come across with a really just a couple things. The first major item, um, really what seems to be paying off for most players is the individual replay analysis that I do. I can, just a handful of those videos, and I've had multiple players that were playing, 2 levels higher, uh, just based off 2-3 videos that I did, and you know gave them to those players for them to review, and the impact is night and day. I mean, it is too big to ignore. um, so really what I'm uh, that I feel has been the greatest success so far, and it's something that if you haven't sent me any requests for replay analysis, you guys haven't seen that because it's all done privately, where I will receive a request, basically a replay from a player, and I will basically do watch the replay and put a video commentary in it, covering what players have gotten right, um, what they're doing wrong, or what could be done better, and basically I upload this privately, so just that one person who sent me the replay, um, they'll be the only one that can see it. I feel that that's just the best way that the educational environment works. um, so it really where that's something that I really want to kind of ratchet up that effort, because the it has been a very very clear signal, as far as the success of the program. That's been the number one area of success that I've seen. The second, most everything in the second chapter is going to try to support that effort. And one of the areas is I need to be more efficient with my time. I'm constantly racing the patch updates. Every time the game updates a major patch, it blows up all of my older replays, and I lose the access to be able to do the replay analysis. And I feel bad because I feel like, excuse my French, but I feel like a failure because I haven't been able to get all those videos out. Um, so I'm looking hard at ways that I can improve my time management, my efficiency, and rather than be spread out all over all these forms, I want to start trying to consolidate my replay analysis on into a single stream where I can really just start knocking these things out as quickly as I can. Um, you know, things that can go along with that, more information, that kind of thing. So I've spent a pretty decent amount of time trying to figure out how I can incorporate this, how I can get this all done, and really just came to the conclusion that I just needed to make a space for all of us for this effort. And I want to welcome you to Kuro's Place. I created it excuse me, I created a Discord server, and this is basically going to be the spearhead of the educational effort. It's not just going to be 100% educational. If guys want to hang out, uh, more than willing to do that. I do potentially see a community forming around this kind of thing, and it's just going to be a place um, to really try to improve ourselves as players. I throw myself right in there because I learn from this process every single day. Um, so really, this is going to be something that I'm going to be looking to uh, to really start tweaking where we need to go here. I got kind of some general ideas here. I've got some guys that I know, guys that I've worked with in the past, got them in here where they've been kind of um, working out any sort of kinks in the Discord server. Um, but the ultimate objective here is if we can tweak this however we need to accomplish whatever goal we want. And there's a lot of different things that I've got some ideas branching into. Uh, so just giving you a quick rundown on things. Uh, I've already got sections up like build information where we can sit and talk about builds. Um, the differences and choices, the strengths and weaknesses of different builds. Um, a really one that I've seen multiple comments about over the last year is discussions about maps, and I've really kind of struggled with how to do that. And one of the things that I have in my head is a map tactics classroom, and I've already kind of got some of it set up already as far as the map websites. Um, but these are some of the different avenues that Discord's going to open up, where it's not just going to be necessarily just a um, something that's just on YouTube. This can be something that I open up a map tactics page and drop the link in into a channel, and everybody that's around can jump in there, and we can discuss in depth you know the better ways, or how we've found success, or how we've seen maps fail for us. And there's a lot that can be done here. This is going to be another huge one. Replay analysis requests here. Just kind of try to streamline everything, because again, I'm just too much. I'm just branched out in too many different directions with replays. Really want to try to get um, everything as streamlined as possible. So ideally, I never want to have anybody not get their replay done that they requested. Um, that's my ultimate objective. And as things started getting busier and busier, I just started running out of time. So I'm trying to be more efficient with my time here. So the idea being, set them up, knock them down, and really just come through and just have the replays coming in and tracking them all in one location. And that's going to be something that I think can help the community, one player at a time. I don't profess to believe that this effort's going to change the game overnight, but you know what? You eat an elephant one bite at a time, and baby steps will get, ideally will have an impact. So this is I have set up some preliminary voice channels. it's not required to have a mic to be here. If we're doing discussions, things like that, if we need a text channel for an event or something like that, I can create all that. Uh, so people that don't have a mic can still work. I've just got this set up, just as a quick, um, basically it's a model off how some of the clans that I've done just they've segregated information and some different voice channels for different events and uses. So that's basically what I'm looking to do. But again, this is stuff that is going to be changed as needed. Stuff that's not used will go away because this is just going to constantly be a tailored to what we need at this moment in time, and a lot of that's gonna come back on you guys. A big one coming up is part of being a community contributor. Wargaming graciously has given me an allotment of community contributor codes, and I want to be able to deliver those codes to you guys as quickly as possible. They're not helping anybody, just sitting there not being used. And right now I'm asking for ideas. How would you guys like to have the community contributor codes um, sent out? Do you want random numbers? Um, do you want competitions? Uh, and this is where your feedback is critical, because this is really gonna shift the direction of how this Discord server is gonna work. At the end of the day, I'm only here just trying to provide the environment. I really need your guys' feedback as to where we're gonna really steer this thing and go from there. So if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them below. The invite for the Discord will be in the video description links. Again, thank you guys for your support. Thank you, Wargaming, for the community contributor codes. And I will talk to you guys later. Have a good night.